Get ready for massive moves. Billionaire Mark Cuban is officially joining the Brampton Honey Badgers of the Canadian Elite Basketball League. This former NBA owner and Shark Tank star is stepping into the ownership group, bringing his winning culture to the CEBL and aiming to elevate the entire league. We break down everything you need to know about this huge injection of talent and energy into Canadian basketball right now.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, we look at the basketball world buzzing about the Mark Cuban, CEBL, and the upcoming 2026 draft. We dive deep into the details of this investment, exploring how Cuban's involvement impacts the league and what it means for the talent pool, especially with NBA experienced players already competing in the CEBL. But the impact of Mark Cuban goes beyond the court. We turn to a heartwarming story as Mark Cuban steps up to help a college basketball team after they faced a major setback. Find out how his $30,000 donation is helping the University of Dallas men's basketball team get back on track for their dream trip to Europe. And finally, we recap the incredible generosity. We revisit the story of Mark Cuban's support for the University of Dallas team, detailing the challenges they faced and how that significant donation is bringing them closer to achieving their goals. Don't miss a second of this action-packed news. Subscribe now for your daily update. Billionaire Mark Cuban has officially joined the Brampton Honey Badgers of the Canadian Elite Basketball League, CEBL, as part of the ownership group. The announcement, made by IN Saga, signals a significant boost in profile for both the franchise and the league. Cuban, a former owner of the NBA's Dallas Mavericks and a recognized figure from Shark Tank, has joined the team, although the specifics of his ownership stake have not been disclosed. His involvement is reportedly linked to long-standing business relationships with majority owner Leonard Esper and CEO Al Whitley, who worked with Cuban for over 2 decades at the Mavericks. Cuban cited Canada's burgeoning influence on the global basketball scene as a primary motivation for his decision. He expressed excitement about the CEBL's ability to showcase Canadian talent, stating, "Canadian basketball is probably the most underappreciated in the world. The talent here is through the roof and getting better by the day. The CEBL offers all of Canada the chance to see that amazing talent on display in exciting games that are fun and affordable for the entire family. I'm excited to be part of this team, help build the Brampton fanbase, and to bring some of the same fun we had in Dallas to the Toronto area." He aims to infuse the Honey Badgers with the energy that contributed to the Mavericks' success. Leonard Esper welcomed the addition, confirming that Cuban's basketball experience and winning culture will be a major asset to the organization. Esper stated, "I am thrilled that Mark has decided to formally join me on this journey." The move comes as the Honey Badgers focus on building momentum for the upcoming season. Recent efforts to increase local engagement include adding Nav Baisha, known as the Raptors superfan, as a community ambassador. Furthermore, the 2026 roster is anticipated to feature several local players, including Matthew Moncrief, Bronson Chambers, and Danilo Jurisic. The Honey Badgers commence their 2026 season on May 15, with their first game scheduled for May 17 at the CAA Center. The CEBL season spans from May through August, with the Honey Badgers being one of the league's founding franchises. Mark Cuban, the minority owner of the Dallas Mavericks, has officially invested in a Canadian Elite Basketball League, CEBL team. The Brampton Honey Badgers announced on Thursday that Cuban has joined the club's ownership group. Al Whitley, a former Mavericks executive, currently serves as the Honey Badgers' chief executive officer. Team owner Leonard Esper expressed enthusiasm, stating that Cuban brings significant basketball knowledge and a winning culture to the organization. Esper noted that the team is honored to have Cuban join them. The CEBL, which launched in 2019, operates with 10 teams across 6 Canadian provinces. The league has attracted players with NBA experience, evidenced by the fact that 4 of the top 5 scorers during the 2025 season, Javonte Smart, Mitch Creek, Donovan Williams, and Terquavion Smith, had previously played in NBA games. This move signals continued interest in high-level basketball talent within the Canadian League. A college basketball team in Dallas is on the verge of realizing a dream trip to Europe after securing a significant donation from Mark Cuban. The team had lost $60,000 following the alleged bankruptcy of the travel company hired to coordinate their journey. According to reports from the Dallas Morning News, CBS affiliate KTVT-TV, and DFW affiliate NBC5, the trip, which was intended to honor senior forward Michael Kennedy, looked doubtful after the coordination company abruptly announced it was shutting down. While CBS reported that the company had no record of filing for bankruptcy, the team's head coach, Matt Grahn, confirmed that the university had made 2 payments totaling $60,000 to the Boston-based Go Play Sports to organize the 2-game trip to the United Kingdom. Grahn detailed the extensive fundraising efforts undertaken by the team, including running camps, selling concessions, and working security at AT&T Stadium. The trip was part of a program designed to give players outside their conference home a series of games as an acknowledgement of their tenure. The travel company cited the ongoing situation in the Middle East as the reason for canceling tour. Following the cancellation, the team raised an additional $13,000 last month and is now nearing its financial goal, with plans to proceed with the trip in August. The momentum shifted dramatically after the team shared their situation online on TikTok, gaining the attention of former Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban, who subsequently donated $30,000 to help make the trip a reality. Coach Grahn expressed profound gratitude, stating, "It's incredible. $17,000 definitely looks better than $47,000. The team announced their thanks in a joint TikTok post, noting that the donation brings them one step closer to recovering their losses. A college basketball team in Dallas is on the verge of realizing a dream trip to Europe after securing a significant donation from Mark Cuban. The team had lost $60,000 after a travel company they hired to coordinate their trip to London allegedly filed for bankruptcy, casting doubt on their plans. The University of Dallas men's basketball team had saved for nearly 2 years for this opportunity, which was intended to honor senior forward Michael Kennedy, who grew up outside of London. The trip was set to be a special acknowledgement of the team's tenure, as the program aims to take a player not from within their conference home for a series of games. Head coach Matt Grahn revealed that the university had already made 2 separate $30,000 payments to the Boston-based Go Play Sports to organize the 2-game trip in the United Kingdom before the company abruptly announced its shutdown. Grahn emphasized the extensive fundraising efforts the team undertook, including running camps, selling concessions, and working security at AT&T Stadium. Despite reports suggesting Go Play cited the ongoing situation in the Middle East as the reason for canceling tour, CBS reported that the company had no official record of filing for bankruptcy, a claim that People has verified. Furthermore, the Massachusetts Attorney General's office has received at least 25 consumer complaints against Go Play this year. Following the news of the company holding onto the funds, the team successfully raised an additional $13,000 last month, bringing them close to their goal. Mark Cuban stepped in, donating $30,000 to help make the trip a reality. Coach Grahn expressed profound gratitude, stating that the donation was incredible, noting that the $17,000 from Cuban looked better than the $47,000 they had lost. The team is now planning to proceed with the trip in August,